Alright, Pisces, my two fish. Here we go. This is for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Soulmate energies for January 2023. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. Oh my God. First order of business is the pre-shuffle. Number one. I always tell you, your angle, number 12 in this cycle, and Leo is angle number 5. Pay attention to the Leo reading is what the main message off of this. We're having the strength card show up here in the pre-shuffle right on the surface. There's something in the Leo reading that will benefit you. It may not be the whole reading. It could just be one thing I say. But that's one of the messages. Why? I'll tell you why. I'll just tell you what the pre-shuffle is. Someone who's left themselves out in the cold, the Five of Pentacles, crossing the strength card, is getting the nerve up to show up for a second chance because they want to talk to you. A Knight of Swords, they're coming in fast. They've got something they want to say, something they want to take back. I don't know what that means, but that's how the energy feels to me. I could be wrong. I'll admit it. It's a general reading. But I draw on my life experience to translate the emotion of the energy into words. Feels like I would feel if I want to take something back. I often tell you, maybe this person told you you can't be together. I'm going to stay with my husband, or I'm going to stay with my wife, or the kids, or they won't take it back. Why are they suddenly getting the balls to do it, to come in from out of the cold? Judgment energy isn't our energy. It's God's source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. The energy around them is just, they can't. It's almost they can't take it anymore. That's why there's a fast energy here. Okay. Watch this reading, and after you watch this reading, go watch the Leo reading. It might give you some additional insight. It could just be one thing I say. I'm just sharing that with you because why shouldn't I? Okay? Let's go. Let's shuffle. It doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. It has nothing to do with that. It's just a little message from the fickle old gal universe for me to pass along to you, and I did. Because it was my first thought when I saw that strength card. The second I saw it, go watch Leo. Okay. Well, fine. All right. Anyway, that's your pre-shuffle. Somebody coming in from out of the cold to take something back. That's the way it feels. It could just be they've got something they want to say. But they don't have to be taking it back. It could be they just want to tell you. But the Knight of Swords has a specific message. They always do. It's my Paul Revere card. And granted, it's false history, but he had a message. The redcoats are coming. That's it. Didn't advertise the bakery down the street, any of that, So it's a specific message. This first card out, two fish, is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces for January 2023, universe. Let's go. Sign number 12 of my fly-through. And if you, the cut cards should back up the pre-shuffle. And they sure as fuck do here. We're here because, because of the Knight of Cups. That's why we're here. Somebody's showing up. Somebody's coming your way with an apology. And this is a card that shows a take back, right? I want to take something back. I want to apologize. There's usually an apology attached to the Knight of Cups, and it's pretty sincere. It's a sincere energy. I like it. This doesn't have to be the runner. This can be someone who has a thing for you that maybe has been rude to you. Sometimes we're mean to people we have little crushes on. Okay? It could be that. I don't know. It can play out a lot of different ways. These are general readings. What do you want me to do? The energy is here, and the same, as I teach you, the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. You're all different people, live in different situations. This is a frequency of energy that's very nice, though, the Knight of Cups. Okay? Need I say more? What comes after? That's why we're here. And that backs up the pre-shuffle beautifully. Why? What comes after the cut? Let's find out more. I can't wait. Can you? Okay. The Hermit. Yeah, it's, again, you're going to be enlightened about something. Okay? How can I put it? You're going to find something, whatever this person, this energy that and the person attached to it has to tell you. It's something that's been plaguing you. It's something that's going to make you feel good. It's going to make the little light bulb go off. You're about to get some game-changing information. Okay? Can I put it that way? Does that make sense? Okay. Let's give the deck a final shuffle for my two fish, and let's see where we go here. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Pisces for January 2023, universe. Give me a reading. It knows what I mean by that. The universe knows the little game we play here. It's well aware of it. Alright. I could just as well say the energy, I suppose. But I like saying the universe. I always thought I would put reverb on my voice when I say it, right? The universe. Like that. Something like that. I don't know. I always like to get... I like to be a little cheeky with the channel, I suppose. Alright. Here we go. Shuffle in the deck. Have some fun with it. It's best not to take oneself too seriously. Otherwise, you know, you lose all the magic and fun in life. I sure as fuck don't take myself seriously. Hangman, I don't even tell anybody I'm on YouTube. A lot of people don't even know. A lot of people around me have no idea I do this channel. The Hangman, yeah, it's the overall energy of our reading. Somebody got a new perspective, okay? Somebody's done some thinking. You're going to find out something, you're going to get a new perspective, but somebody else has a new perspective. There's new perspective, some kind of game-changing information is coming your way from somebody maybe you thought you'd never hear from. It's an apology, it's a take-back, I don't know. It could be the runner. It's definitely someone you have a soul connection with, because this is a soulmate reading. But it could be your dad, or your mom, or your brother, or your sister. Okay? Either way, it's good. So... fuck it, right? And for someone out there who'll be like, well, that's kind of vague. It's a general reading. There's thousands of people watching. What do you want me to, you know, what do you want me to do? The same, get it through your head. Everything is energy. And the same frequency of energy plays out differently in different situations. You're all different people, live in different situations. How can I be precise for 20,000 people? But I am telling you, okay? It's a soul connection with somebody, and it's good. It is good. I didn't know that was there. I could have gotten egg on my face right there if that was the devil or something. It's the sun, the happiest card in the deck. Whatever you find out is going to make you very fucking happy. It's also the sun enlightens. It enlightens things that have been hidden in the shadows by its opposite, the moon. Somebody here who's been quiet has a new perspective on that now. Is about to get real yappy. Okay? And that benefits you. It leaves you in this energy. It enlightens you about something, and it makes you feel good. What more detail do you need than that? What do you want me to do? Say it's your Aunt Mabel? Auntie Ann is coming in? For most of you, it's your runner. This is a soulmate reading, okay? And I'm only pulling on deep soul connections here. So it's probably not your Aunt Ann or your dad or your mom, all right? But it could be. You know, I got to be honest with you, all right? General readings are tough. I have never and will never feel comfortable doing general readings. I have never and will never. As I spend most of the reading explaining myself to help people understand energy. It's real fucking annoying. Right here is the energy around your connection. Right here is how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here is the soul, their soul. Right here is the hidden energy, the message from the universe. It's red with the energy of your connection. And right here is the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. And I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards over the top at the end. All right? All right, here we go. Seven Swords. Every time I hit the cards, it's always something. The energy is deceptive. In other words, it may seem quiet, it's not. I don't know. I don't know what this means yet. I'm honest with you. Right? It's proof that someone is being honest. It's proof. Anybody you meet, if they can admit they don't know something, you at least have the foundation of a decent person. Someone who's not entitled. Someone who's not arrogant. An arrogant person will never admit that they don't know something. I don't know what that means yet. I have to clarify it and see the other cards around it here in the top row. Okay? I think maybe, the way I see it, the fox is a very interesting energy. Okay? It has a lot of meanings. The fox, for example, as like an animal totem. You know, the fox, for example, is the person who can sneak in and out of things, who goes unnoticed, flies under the radar, sort of a thing like that. But there's a deceptive energy attached to this fox. This is the fox that would be king one day. They just slip in, nobody sees them. You know, they just come in and out and in and out. And nobody really pays much attention to this fox until one day it becomes fucking king. It's a very strong energy. You can see why it's hard for me to interpret. I think there's a subtle energy of this connection. There's a very subtle energy where it's there, but you're not sure anything's ever going to happen with it, and it will be king one day. It will be something. I think there's a lot happening here with this Sun card crossing the Hangman. I really do. All right. I do the best I can. I try not to go too deep because then it complicates things, and I try not to go too shallow because then I'm like everybody else. I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to teach you some things about how energy works because it's important. It'll change your life all by itself. 3D energy, how are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. Someone here knows they're the fawn, the adult deer. It's like that kind of energy. Somebody here knows your value. Somebody here, how they're behaving in the 3D is somebody knows what they want to do. This is a very soul-nurturing energy. Again, it's all about the Hangman is representing new perspective. And our cards have talked about that. The whole fucking reading has talked about somebody here getting the strength up to pull themselves up from the bootstraps and come in from out of the cold. The energy around them is that of judgment, we learned from the pre-shuffle. So that understanding that, this is a very soul-nurturing energy here. It's someone who knows what they want to do. And again, I've explained this energy to you. It's would-be king energy. It's very deceptive. What's the soul? It is bookending this 7 of Swords. 8 Wands. Yeah, forward movement. Yeah. This is one hell of a fox right here. It really is. 8 Wands in the soul position here. The primary energy flow is 5D to 3D. This is 5D, this is 3D. So this card explains this card perfectly. This is forward flow. In other words, they're listening to their soul, right? Listening to their soul, listening to their heart and soul, if you will. Either way, maybe they're listening to heart. I don't know, the band. But it is flowing, and that's causing this person to know exactly what they want to do. And this 8 of Wands kind of ties to the Strength card a little bit from the pre-shuffle. It's giving them the gumption to do it. I still want to clarify this, but pay attention to what I said about this fox. Remember what I said, because that's still reflecting here. All right? This connection will be king one day. It may not seem like it. And king could just mean, finally the puzzle pieces fit for you. It's possible. Hidden energy. Red with this. It is red with the 7 of Swords. So let's see. Page of Wands. Yeah. It's the fox that would be king. It is that kind of energy. It reads, the energy around this connection, these two are read together, reads like a page. It reads like a very small thing, and they may even show up in sort of a pagey energy. But don't discount it, just like you wouldn't discount this fox. As an animal totem, it's an animal that can get in and get around things and sneak through. It's kind of a sneaky energy, if you will. That's why I call it my sneaky deaky card in a lot of ways. But in this particular case, that energy is deceptive. That person nobody paid attention to. That person nobody cared about. You've heard it a million times. I heard, I watched the documentary on the band Kiss. And I heard Paul Stanley talk about when he was a kid. He was picked on at school because he got a weird ear. He was picked on at school, and he was the scrawny little kid in the back that nobody gave a shit about. He could come and go, and nobody'd see him. Nobody'd care. And one day, then he grows up, and he becomes this guy in this legendary band who's in front of hundreds of thousands of people getting paid $5-6 million a show. He had become that. That's this energy. It's Paul Stanley upright. Okay? Be careful about it. This connection is deceptive. There's a lot more power here than what you realize. It may be a 74 Pinto, but it's a 74 Pinto. Who made Pinto? Ford? It's a 74 Pinto with a 351 Cleveland in it. I can tell you that right now. You don't know because the hood's closed. Potential final outcome, red with the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit came back again. There's somebody here knows what they want to do. Know it in the soul. It's right there. Something's, somebody here. You may think this doesn't mean communication here, but it is red with the Queen. It's got communication all around it. It is absolutely great. There's something really sun-like that's about to happen for you and happen here. Let's find out. Let's talk to the witches. Let's clarify. It's a tough reading. The universe gave it to me. The universe sends me this energy. I don't control what comes in. But this is some high level shit. This is tricky to understand and tricky to read. You know, this connection on the surface seems very pagey. Somebody told you they weren't interested, they ran away or whatever, but there's so much more to it. There's so much more. If you look back at your life, maybe you've been in this like a year or two, and you look back at who you were when this began versus who you are now, I think you see a big difference. I certainly hope you do. Because I've been pouring my guts out here for a year and a half or so trying to get you to understand how energy works and take a look and go on a journey of your own. You know, you should be able to see what I'm talking about the connection that would be king. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Let's talk about this fox. Let's go. Tell me about the fox. Why is it here? Okay, all right. Yeah. So Wheel of Fortune. Everything's about to change. The way it has been, something's about, this is that moment, you know, again, where this fox that can slip in and out and nobody notices, this is that moment where all of a sudden everybody notices. Okay? This connection is how do I describe this? There's an energy. There's nothing really in anyone's chart that makes them popular. Just giving you an example here. There's nothing really in anyone's astrological chart that makes them popular. The late great Jonathan Cainer looked into it one time. Hundreds of celebrities. He found nothing extraordinary in their charts whatsoever. It's because it's not there. It's not in the astrology. It's in the energy. It's in the energy. It's an energy that, like energy attracts like energy. So to attract a certain energy, you have to have that energy within you or radiating from you. So there's an energy right now that's attaching to your connection, that's making it very visible. It's making this fox that could usually slip in and out of things very visible. Okay? Something's changing here, the Wheel of Fortune. What's on top? See? Two soulmates about to come together. Two cups. It's balanced. Something's changing. This cup here, very noticeable. The cup in the middle, isn't it? See how it's shining? That's that energy I'm talking about. That's a visual of it for you. A visualization. All right? And again, part of my job here with these readings is to teach you about energy. All right? It really is. I want you to understand these things. You can't attract energy to you unless it's within you and you're radiating it out. Like energy attracts like energy. So if you're an asshole, you attract other assholes. If you're a good person, balanced person, a person who has ambition, and you attract other people like that, and you feed off each other's energy, you grow, and that's how you become rich and famous, or just popular, or just move up the ladder at your job, etc., etc. If you're a doubting Thomas, a negative person, not much will ever happen to you. Your life will stay pretty much the same, and if something good does happen, you'll find that negative energy, you'll find a way to fuck it up somehow. You know, you've seen it many times. Two of Cups. Something's about to change here. There's an energy attaching to this connection. It's making it very visible. Okay, visible to, and proof of that, if you don't, is the sun. See? What's been the Hangman is now about to get lit up. So, it's a complicated reading. This reading is not for everybody. There are plenty of people watching who are not going to understand a word I'm saying. And that's fine. I can't. There's no way I can explain it any easier than I have. I mean, there's nothing I can do. Two of Cups. Just know that something's about to pop. How about that? Two of Cups. Yeah, the king. There's our king. Right? I knew there'd be a king here. There had to be. If there wasn't a king here, I've been a fool. I've been talking about this fox. This connection that would be king. Here's the king. King of Swords. King of Truth. You're about to find something out. King of Communication. He got the Archangel Michael's Sword of Truth. Something's about to pop here. I'll just phrase it like that. I've already gone over this energy as much as I can. Alright. Right here. Queen of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody knows what they want to do here. We get that off of this lead-in card, off of the King of Swords, too. King of Swords knows what he wants to do. And guess what? He orders the Knight of Swords to go do it. And where did we see the Knight of Swords? Oh, I don't know. In the pre-shuffle, maybe? Somebody who had a specific message for you? Yeah. That message is related to the Knight of Cups. It's a very soulmate cup related. Somebody's bringing you their cup. The Two of Cups tells us the same thing. All right. There's a lot of illumination coming. You're going to find something out for sure. It's going to make everything all right, I think. I think it helps with your healing in a great way. I've been seeing that. in these January readings. January's drenched in destiny. A lot of North Node activity. And Jupiter in Aries, underneath it all, as the undercurrent, is making things happen. Because it's a bold energy. People who were once afraid are not afraid. Your pre-shuffle showed that. Right? Someone was 5 of Pentacles, leaving themselves out in the cold. Now they're growing a pair. Pulling up their big boy, big girl pants. The energy of judgment, they want a second chance. Knight of Swords, flying in with a message. Ordered by this king. Alright? This fox here, but it starts out, the whole connection starts out, that little fox energy. I love that. I love it. Alright. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. The Hermit. The Hermit's red with the Queen of Pentacles. The Hermit is crossing the Pentacles. Listen, there's just somebody here knows what they want to do. End of day, their soul's awake. I mean, it's awake and moving. This is like a huge vibrational energy here in the soul. What's going on here? What's on top? The High Priestess. Somebody's awake. I got the High Priestess, the Hermit on top of Queen of Pentacles, red with a Hermit. Why is the High Priestess here? 6 of Wands. Somebody is done keeping secrets. Somebody is done keeping their mouth shut. Somebody knows exactly what they want to do. They're speaking from the soul. 2 soulmates are coming together. This fox that would be king is about to be king. Okay? This connection is very... I've told you this before. You have a very special connection. It's extremely powerful. Deceptively powerful. Just like that 74 Pinto. You think you just look at it, it's a 74 Pinto. It's got a 351 Cleveland in it. Or maybe a Windsor. Okay, if you're more of a Windsor person, if you're a car guy watching me, that's fine. It's either way, it hauls ass. Because that car is a hell of a lot lighter than a Mach 1. You know, which is what those engines were put in. At the end of the day, this connection is very, very powerful. And it's moving. Somebody knows exactly what they want to do here. The victory card. Victory after a long battle. They pushed this down a lot. I think if this is a person who told you we can't be together, they hated that. They were hitting their head on the steering wheel on the way home after telling you that. Or they chucked the phone against the wall. Like, why did I say that? Kind of a thing like that. Tell me about the 8 of Wands here. This is an active, alive soul. The Hermit here, the High Priestess here all prove that. Okay? The Hangman proves it, crossed by the sun. Okay? It's awake. That bat, when I read that card, I'm drawn to his eyes. That motherfucker's awake. Alright? You're not sneaking past that bat. Let me tell you. Alright. The whole reading ties together and cross-checks itself. Why is the 8 of Wands here? Why? 2 of Pentacles. Somebody that ties to the High Priestess a little bit. So I said somebody's been pushing this back a little too long. And what happens is this is a funny way to read this card, but I'm going to do it. You see how this is all lit up? It looks hot, doesn't it? It looks like what he's been doing is juggling these things for so long that the balls or the pentacles have gotten hot. And now they're burning his fucking hands. So it's decision time. This forward movement in the soul is forcing someone to do something. It is in a way. It's too hot to handle. They can't keep juggling this. It's too hot to hold. Alright? It says a little bit about what the High Priestess says with the 6 of Wands here. Somebody here is getting victory over their desire to stay quiet and just keep juggling round and round. They've been juggling you with some other energy for a while. Okay, for a lot of you, your person might be married or in a relationship. It's possible. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Again, somebody knows what they want to do. I'm just going to keep saying it. It's about working together. They'll take anything. They just got to get something off their chest. I read that very clear with the Knight of Swords in the pre-shuffle, but it still feels like somebody wants to take something back. Someone who said they didn't want to work with you, didn't want to be with you, didn't want you, now does. I want to take that back. I actually want to work with you. Okay. It's fine. Right? It's like it's like the kid who gets picked last at kickball in school or baseball or whatever. We'll say kickball. The kid gets picked last, right? The scrawny little kid at the end. Nobody wants them on the team. All right, I'll take Jimmy. Okay. But then Jimmy gets up to the plate and he kicks the fucking ball right out of the park. He turns out to be the best kicker they've got. And then all of a sudden, everybody's arguing. Now, all of a sudden, no, I would take that back. Now Jimmy's the first one picked. right? But at first appearance, it's about appearances. These cards are red with these cards, and this is that Seven of Swords energy. The appearance of things was this was just to this person, to this runner, not to you. But to this runner, the appearance was that this connection was just, meh. You know, yeah, they're hot, but yeah, they got a fish tattoo on each butt cheek. That's pretty hot. I like that. But, you know, right? But it's not. It proved to be something much more powerful than that they couldn't shake off. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Seven of Wands. See? Now somebody all of a sudden wants to pick Jimmy. They want to stand up and fight for what's right. They want to stand up and fight for something that they didn't give a fuck about. In fact, were defensive about before. It's very clear reading, you guys. This is very straightforward. Let's talk about this page. The universe was giving me this page in relation to the Seven of Swords. And we've talked about it to death, so I'm going to see what else the universe wants to say about this page. This is communication. This is your communication. This makes this Hermit a communication card, as do all the other cards around it. Victory with the High Priestess, in the context of the cards that have come out here with the Queen of Pentacles and such, is about communication. It is. It's absolutely about the High Priestess spilling the beans, because she usually keeps the cards close to the vest. And as we saw with the Two of Pentacles here, that's become a little hot to handle. The soul is moving. The energy is flowing from 5D to 3D. This person knows exactly what they want to do. Why is the Page of Wands here? Why? Alright, let's give the deck a shuffle here. I've been shuffling. I put an edit in there because it's just been going on for like 5 minutes and there's no reason for you to sit there. I'm still shuffling. It's not done yet talking about this Page of Wands. Jesus Christ. Alright. Three of Wands. Yeah, there's communication coming here. All that shuffling for the Three of Wands. Why is the Three of Wands there? Why is that there? What's underneath that? Yeah, the Knight of Wands. Sooner than you think. That's part of the deceptive energy. Look, the universe already told us in relation to the Seven Swords. I asked it for something else. That's why I had to shuffle for fucking 50 minutes. But at the end of the day here, this part of the deceptive energy is this conversation is coming sooner than you think. This king's already given the order. That knight's already in the air. That Knight of Swords. All right? Very, very, very clear here with the Knight of Wands crossing the Three of Wands. This by itself means soon. But that means really soon. All right? What's on top? Temperance. Wow. This is balanced energy. This is balanced energy. It's red with the Two of Cups here. Again, this conversation brings a lot of enlightenment. This energy here cancels out all this energy right here cancels out all the toxin. Angel energy cancels out devil energy, shorts it right out. This conversation, you're about to find out some game-changing information from this person. Something that's going to give you a whole new perspective because they have a whole new perspective for reasons I've already explained. Why is Temperance here? Lovers. Come on, you guys. I can't make this stuff up. I mean, it's unreal. I can see now why the universe had me shuffle so long. I'm not going to make you sit through it. I don't know. It is what it is. The Lovers is red with the King of Swords here. Again, this conversation it's just such beautiful energy. It really is. It's very nice. It's kind of just I don't even know how else to fucking phrase it. I mean, I pulled another card on top here as sort of a bridging energy between the King of Swords and the Lovers, and I get the Ace of Pentacles. I mean, it's fucking unreal. There's a solid new beginning here. Someone's going to open up about things they never talked about before. Okay? Someone is. Someone's going to take something back. I still feel that in the energy. I do, and I talked about that. Hermit, final outcome. Why is it here? Let's go. Tell me about the Hermit. Final outcome. And we also had a Hermit crossing here, don't remember, and these are red together. So it's kind of a double Hermit, really. Why is the Hermit here? I will shit if it's crossed by the Hermit. I will shit. You'll see my ass come on camera, and poo will fall right in the middle. I'll take a shit right on camera if it's a Hermit crossing the Hermit. So get ready. Get your screen grabbers ready. Post it all over the internet. That's Steve's ass. Oh my God. There it is. All right. Here we go. Now you can shut it down. It's the Five of Cups. I knew it wasn't going to be. It doesn't need to be. It shouldn't be. It wouldn't make any sense if it was. Two hermits don't make a right. No, I'm just kidding. Five of Cups is crossing it. Again, somebody here is now focusing on the right thing, is what this is saying. She was focused on the 3 cups down, now focused on the 2 cups up. Where have we seen 2 cups? In the energy of your connection. 2 cups coming together. 2 soulmates coming together. That's all that means. It's somebody's focusing on the right thing, which backs up my read that they know what they want to do. They know what they have to do. What's on top? Page of Wands. I love it. Page of Wands right here. Page of Wands right here. Says the same thing. This refers me back to here, which says this is your final outcome. There's a conversation about to happen that leads to a solid new beginning for you. Not necessarily with this person. It's just you could have a solid new beginning because of something you get illuminated about. But there could be a new beginning with this person. That's entirely possible. It's up to the situation. It's same energy, same frequency of energy, plays out differently in different situations. So again, I keep hammering that home because there's still people that like don't hear it. I say it, and it's like I didn't say anything. You know, it's just a, you know, whatever. Again, you're all different. You may think this reading is just for you, but it's not. It's just a general reading. I assure you this is nothing compared to what I could do. You know, general reading is tough. It's really tricky. That said, your final outcome is beautiful here. This page leads to a really new beginning. Something really good. A new start. A fresh start. Why is the Page of Wands here? Look at that. Ties back to the... I love it when on the last card, the final outcome ties back to the overall energy, the main overall energy of the Hangman. Again, why is the Page of Wands here? Because of this new perspective. Somebody's gotten victory. This is red with the 6 of Wands. Somebody's gotten victory over what they've been keeping down. This all just flows in this way. This card here makes this whole reading cross-check itself and flow right around itself. We have flowing energy here. All right? And that flow is probably a lot stronger than you may realize for reasons I've explained around that 7 of Swords. All right, let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you here. All right, let's go. What do you want to tell Pisces? Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. 3 cards and a crossing card. What do you want to tell Pisces? Ooh, okay. All right, take it easy. What do you want to tell Pisces? Let's go. Okay. Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups, the most love I could pull from the deck, and the base energy is crossed by the 7 of Cups. Whatever you find out, okay, in the base energy, whatever this conversation is, whatever information you get, either from this person, from an outside source, whatever it is, opens you up to options you never had before. It clears up some confusion about whether or not there was love here, about whether or not this was a soulmate connection, about whether or not you've been crazy this whole time. You know, you haven't been. There's a soulmate connection here that's very fucking strong. Whatever it is, it opens you up to now options. The option to be with this person, doing that, or an option to move on. Okay? It just opens up options. That's all. That's what the base energy is saying. Now, these other 2 energies around it, the Page of Swords and the 9 of Wands, I think one of the things you find out is how this person never let you go. They hid behind a wall. I see it here in the soul position with one of the energies around this 7 of Wands. You know, they were defensive to this, but they were always there. They're always thinking about you, and they can't find you anywhere else. You just really... watching you grow, feeling your energy, because they're attached to you. So as you grow, they feel that. All right? Whether they believe in that kind of shit or not, it's true. It's how energy works. Okay? It just is. You know, take an electronics class. You'll learn about how energy works in that context, and you'll understand what I'm saying. They feel your growth because you're attached. All right? It is what it is. They've been there the whole time. That wall got smaller and smaller and smaller because of your growth, all right? But the main energy here, the base energy, whatever it is you find out here, whatever happens here, clears up a lot of confusion about the cup, okay, about how somebody feels, because the Queen of Cups gives the full cup. She holds the Ace of Cups and gives the full cup, but also opens up some options to you. Options in love that you never had before. Maybe because it makes you feel a little better about yourself, if for no other reason. Which, again, like energy attracts like energy. If you want good, confident people that are going to love you and not cheat on you and not be an asshole, well, you need to love yourself enough to be able to attract that, because like energy attracts like energy. If you're low vibration in your self-worth, you're attracting other people who are kind of sleazy and slimy and low self-worth and things like that. That's all you're going to attract, that kind of frequency of energy. So keep that in mind. Whatever this is, it's very liberating for you, okay? And for them, too. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. Stay tuned for a hell of a year of readings around here. Let me tell you, it's going to be something else. 2023 is a year of massive change. Massive. It's a year of restoration, as I predicted. And it will be, for sure. Good luck.